All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're diving fork first into a seriously delicious debate, the great doner kebab marinade showdown.
But first, let me ask you something. What if I told you that you might be eating doner kebab all wrong?
Yep, tonight we're putting two totally different marinades head-to-head in a culinary battle that could genuinely change your late-night snack game forever. So get ready, because your diner world might just get turned completely upside down.
And that brings us right into our first section, the Great Kebab Conundrum. You know that feeling, right? You get a kebab and it's just dry, disappointing. Well, the secret to an amazing doner isn't just the quality of the meat. The real game changer, the one thing that takes it from meh to mind-blowing, is the marinade. And this whole debate really boils down to two very different contenders. In one corner, you've got the rich, traditional flavor engine, beef fat. And in the other corner, you have the new school secret weapon, yogurt, the modern tenderizer.
So let's break down our first fighter. Let's talk about the OG flavor bomb.
So in the traditional method, rendered beef fat isn't just some random ingredient. It is the soul of the kebab. Seriously, it's a technique where the fat itself is the main vehicle for flavor, and it just seeps deep into every single layer of that beautiful meat on the rotisserie.
And the process itself is it's an art form. First, the fat gets rendered down nice and slow. Then it's infused with aromatics. We're talking garlic, spices, all the good stuff. That flavor-packed fat gets coated all over the meat, and as it cooks, boom, you get those crispy, caramelized edges that we all dream about.
So, what's the end result? Well, this technique gives you what the source calls the unmistakable doner texture and deep umami flavor. It's that classic, rich, savory profile that just screams authentic Turkish street kebab.
But, times change and so do cooking techniques. So let's meet our second contender, the modern challenger.
A lot of modern chefs, they swear by yogurt. And here, it's all about the science. See, the natural lactic acid in yogurt, usually mixed with some lemon juice and spices, gently breaks down the meat fibers. This creates a totally different end product, one that's lighter, tangier, and unbelievably juicy.
And the effects are just wild. As that yogurt does its thing, it not only softens the meat, but it also helps form this gorgeous golden crust when it hits the heat. And the final result? A kebab that is just so tender. So look, while beef fat is all about packing in a deep, rich flavor, the yogurt method is about creating a delicate texture that melts in the mouth. It's a really fresh, interesting contrast to that heavy richness of the traditional way.
Okay, so we've met our two contenders. We know their styles. Now is time for the moment we've all been waiting for, the ultimate taste test.
Now, to keep things fair, we gotta have some clear rules, right? We're judging these two kebabs cooked side by side on three key things. Texture, that all-important mouthfeel. Aroma, the incredible smell that just pulls you in. And of course, the overall depth of flavor.
So this is it. This is where the rubber meets the road. Is that deep, smoky, almost nostalgic character of the beef fat gonna come out on top? Or will the bright, tangy tenderness of the yogurt marinade win over the modern palate? All right, the showdown is officially over. Let's get to the final verdict. Who is the undisputed champion of doner perfection?
Let's go to the tail of the tape.
The OG beef fat method? It gives you that deep, smoky, rich flavor with those amazing crispy edges. The challenger, the yogurt, that brings a tangy, bright, fresh flavor with a super tender and juicy texture. We're talking two totally different techniques, leading to two very different but equally special results. And here's the verdict that might just surprise you. There is no single winner. It turns out the perfect doner is really a matter of personal choice. What are you in the mood for? That nostalgic richness or something more refreshing and tender? The source even hints that the ultimate kebab might actually be a fusion of both worlds, rich yet light, bold yet refined. So in the end, we're turning this one over to you. Are you team beef fat for that deep, classic flavor? Or are you team yogurt for that incredible tender texture? The choice is yours. The real question is, what's your verdict? Let the great kebab debate continue.